Have you ever looked back at the beginning of a relationship and realized the warning signs were there all along? You saw them, but you called them passion, or maybe you just called them personality quirks. Welcome to Talk It Out Tuesdays. I'm your host, Kalia Chevonne. Today we are diving into topic 7, the red flags we should have seen but missed. We're going to stop the self-blame and start the education by breaking down the early warning signs of a toxic cycle. If you're ready to sharpen your discernment, protect your peace, hit that subscribe button and join the anchor team and let's talk it out. So let's take a deep dive in the early warning signs. Toxic cycles don't start with an explosion. They start with a whisper. Two of the biggest early red flags are quick commitments and excessive flattery. If a person is telling you they love you or planning a future with you after 2 weeks, that isn't a fairy tale. It's a lack of boundaries, and we call that a quick commitment. The next thing is the flattery. Excessive flattery is often used to groom you. It creates a high-speed connection that feels amazing, but it is designed to stop you from overlooking the inconsistencies. And that is considered excessive flattery. Also, the treatment of others is something that you need to watch. You need to watch how they treat a server, a driver, or even their own family. If they are a prince charming to you, but the villain to everyone else, eventually that mask will slip with you too. So let's move on to the quirks or the red flags, however the way you want to define them. So let's go deeper. One of the biggest mistakes we make is confusing a warning sign with a personality quirk. A quirk, what is it, you ask? It is something like being messy or being shy. A red flag is something that impacts your safety, your sanity, or your self-worth. Let's take an intuition audit. Did you feel a gut feeling that something was off, but you talked yourself out of it because they were just being protective? Or what about, let's take a boundary test. How do you react when you say no? A healthy person respects a boundary. A toxic person sees it as a challenge or as an insult. So let's sharpen our discernment with some of these talk it out tips. Here are 3 steps to take this week to ensure you'll never miss another red flag again. First, what we're going to do, we're going to list the missed signs. So you're going to write down 3 things from your past that you now realize were red flags. This isn't for guilt, it's for data. Number 2, we're going to start practicing to slow down. In any connection, friendship or romance, practice slowing down the pace. Safe people are comfortable with a slow build. Number 3, we're going to start trusting the body. If your body feels tight or anxious around someone, even if they are saying the right things, trust that physical signal over your words. Well, in closing, anchor team, seeing the red flags isn't about being cynical. It's about being protected. You are worth a love that is consistent, respectful, and safe. So come back next week where I will move into the topic 8, dealing with the aftermath, grief, and relief. Until then, stay anchored in your truth. If you've ever ignored a red flag, drop a red flag in the comments and tell us one thing you've learned to look for now, and I'll see you next week. And don't forget to like and subscribe.